Hawkeye softball alongside Ethan Oscroba. My name is Spencer Nelson, and as I said, we're getting ready to bring you game 2 of this series, the final series of the year for these teams. If you missed the game last night, Illinois walked it off in the bottom of the 10th to get in a 2-1 victory, and with that victory, officially punched their ticket into the Big Ten tournament, while Iowa, still alive, needs a win today. Ethan, how are they going to be able to get it done to keep their tournament chances alive?
Yeah, it was a ton of diversity in her arsenal, mainly the drop ball and the occasional change, so she's going to have to mix spots to be effective.
Baines going to poke that one to the left side. Ward, tough play, throw over to first is going to get her, and one down. We were talking about how Iowa defensively need to step up, but Illinois making a great play there.
Yeah, and
Young, 2 hits yesterday in game 1. As she's going to take that one upstairs and get on base to get things started off for the Hawkeyes.
It's a really disciplined leave there. That a little bit faster, and so Young with a very disciplined take on that occasion. First base runner for the Hawkeyes.
Now Bennett up the middle. Mead over to second and first. Safe over at first is the call made by the first.
Now had the walk-off hit in yesterday's game, doing so many things to contribute for the Illini.
Bowman going to pop that one up into right. Riano going to call off and make the grab. And we go to the bottom half of the inning. 2 already to start the game. And before the game, we were talking about how this could be either high-scoring affair, low-scoring affair.
Run in that walk-off victory in the 10th inning yesterday. I like Ojo starting off with the off-speed there.
And Ward was going down, and she's thrown out at second, even on an off-speed offering in the dirt. What a great throw behind the dish there from Pogue, and that's going to end the inning. We'll be right back at the top of the second on Big Ten Plus. For the 1-2 offering, that's going to be rolled over to the right side of the field, under the glove, no throw at first. And Sujin Berry is going to get on with no outs here for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, Sujin Berry having a great season.
Or some movement action on the base paths.
Yeah, not overly liberal with those steal attempts, but very efficient. Maybe looking to pick a spot here in this low-scoring start.
Diaz just getting under that one. And that's going to be caught over at
what quite possibly could be their final series of their careers in Baines, Klosterman, and Diaz.
Well, right on cue, Klosterman pokes down to left, and Berry running the bag a little too hard, pushed Debevic off the bag there a little bit.
Yeah, not sure if that was intentional, but Berry just kind of steamrolled Debevic. Territory now for Lauren Wiles.
First offering over the middle of the plate. That's one that's going to be poked down to left. Scoring one. Now rounding the bag too hard at second was Avery Jackson. She's going to be safe sliding. No harm, no foul. 1 run scores.
For Iowa to make it in. They're still building something for next year and for the future. They've got a really strong young class.
Lined up the middle. Once again, all the runners are going to move. Jackson rounding third too hard, coming home. She's going to be thrown out at third base, and Illini is going to steal it out.
Almost looks like right down the middle. If you're Wiles, 3-2 here. If I hit their most dangerous hitter in their lineup, if I walk her, that's fine. I'm coming with some hard stuff on the inside part of the plate.
Poke down the left. That's going to be a routine play over at third. And Illinois going to get out of some trouble with 2 runners left on base, but not before Iowa puts 2.
Okay, you're usually going to get away with it when your stuff is as good as hers.
Carroll over to left. That's going to get over the glove. And now with a runner on early on for Carroll, Illini looking to get things going.
And I'm pretty sure that's not how Addison Carroll was trying to hit that one, but shades of Wee Willie Keeler. Rolling the shoulders forward, plugging up the 5-hole with the glove. Brilliant stuff there from the Iowa catcher.
Reinick up the middle, over to second. That's going to be muffed. And now Reinick's going to get on safely along with Carroll at second. Maybe some miscommunication in the middle infield.
Yeah, and that's
able to certainly drive home some runs with her bat.
Yeah, very memorable earlier this year. She drove in 3 with a clutch double against Purdue.
And a fantastic laydown from Malott. Put it right on the first base line, try to throw it over to third.
A competitive pitch near the strike zone. Debevic doing her a favor there.
Here's 0-2. Once again, 3 straight pitches, 3 fans, and Ojo looking to get some confidence back here in the bottom.
Shows the breaking ball first, then a couple of fastballs to put Donahue on the ropes.
Donahue, though, poked out in the left center, tracking in a great grab by Bowman. But Carroll is going to tag and score. Illinois is going to get 1. And our meeting with the coach, as that one's going to be floated out into left center, but Bennett's going to haul that one in. No more damage done for Iowa. 2-1 now, heading into the top of the third.
This contest today.
Here's the 1-2 from Wiles on the outer part of the plate. That's going to be floated up into center. It's going to be an easy grab for Meade as she's able to retire the first hitter of the inning.
Love the sequencing there from
0-2 on Barry. That's going to find the zone. Barry once again finding the barrel, driving out to left center. Bowman rounding third, coming home. The relay throw, not in time. She's going to be in there, and Barry extending the lead, bringing it back to 2 with a great piece of hitting.
Yeah, and this
Bowman was moving. Would have been a close play no matter where she was. And Diaz over to third. Carroll's going to fire, make a great play, and get the second out of the inning as no movement on the base paths. Barry sticks at second.
Yeah, and the youngster.
As we get ready, payoff pitch once more. Wiles, low and outside, over to short. Ward over to first. She's going to make the play. And Illinois, with one on base, is going to get out of the inning, but not after surrendering 1 run to bring the deficit back down to 2. Will be the ball. Good things can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And the ball flies in this ballpark, especially on a day like today. You got the wind blowing out toward left field.
As now Riono, you mentioned that off speed from Ojo. Riono
He means necessary. Nicely done by Meade there.
the 2-2. Here's Ojo on the outer part of the plate. It's going to blow it by Meade, and she's going to sit her down once more. 2 strikeouts so far. Ojo
Command with the stuff she has right now, she'll be one of the best arms in the Big Ten.
gets away from her there as that runs inside on Ward. And just like we saw in the first, 2 outs, 1 on.
Hittable pitch looked like almost a straight changeup on the outside part of the plate. Looked like it missed a little bit outside, but Pogue continues her defensive opus, just tugging that one back toward the outside edge. Nicely done back there from Skyland Pogue.
And Ojo
Below the dreaded Mendoza line, but she's earning her keep behind the dish for the Hawkeyes.
And for the 3rd pitch in a row, Ojo's going to go low and set aside Carroll, and that's going to finish out the inning here as we get ready to bring the top of the.
Their odds are long, but they're putting up a really impressive showing so far this afternoon.
That's for the 2nd time today that Jackson caught a pitch inside, took that one on a knee, but regardless, she's going over to first.
Any part of the zone throughout the entire duration of that bat, so that's a really effective first strike, as now it's 0-2.
0-2 pitch. As we talked about, establishing inside, then she goes outside.
Bat has slowed down a little bit, had that 3-homer game on March 27th. No multi-hit games since then.
Over to second and first, just once again able to beat out that throw over to first, but still.
Guessing one pitch or the other, you can get away with it if that pitch is sharp enough with its movement and speed as that one was.
On the outer part of the plate again, is going to force some weak contact over to Carroll. That's going to end the inning. Iowa leaves 1 on, but
Last 10 gets another chance on 3-2.
payoff pitch, off speed. That's going to sit down Reineck on a long at bat.
And 1 out, bases empty, have some fun, see if you can't hit it over the wall right now.
Well, she gets on top of that just enough. And she's going to poke that one out in the left center. Great call by our color caller, Ethan, there. Pitch strike every at bat. But now in a pinch here, 1-2. Ojo peppering that outside part of the plate. And she's going to sit down Debovic for the 2nd time on the day to bring it to 2 outs.
Yeah, just
Base. And it's shown great dividends here as Illinois only able to put 1 on the board over to third. Jackson fires, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning as we head to the top of the 5th here on Big Ten Plus.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left.
You know, they say today you got to be in all these travel programs, you got to do all these things. Well, she was a 4-sport high school athlete as she flies out to right there. Pretty impressive stuff.
Staying active.
Future is really bright for these Hawkeyes, and there's no doubt in my mind that the Arizona native Bowman is going to be a huge part of it.
That one's going to run low as Bowman is going to take a trot over to first.
With that opposite field approach, very much capable of hitting those pitches to the opposite way as she does there.
Out to left center. That's going to be Starks to call off Meade and make the grab. Just didn't catch enough of that for Barry.
And she really tags it. She can hit it a very long way.
Pulled over to third, Carroll. Routine play over to first. And Illinois, that you've been saying all day, Illinois has not been able to figure out Jaylee Ojo today. And now with the payoff pitch, that's going to run inside. Stark's able to fight that one off, but we'll float that over to Avery Jackson, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Then you battle, but right now you got to take a big hack.
That one's not even going to flirt with the zone. Riono is going to take a walk over to first base, and now with one out, Illinois able to get one on.
And we've seen this a couple of times from Ojo, where she'll have a random at-bat here one time through the lineup. Well, they haven't needed any of those options today. Great performance from Jaylee Ojo.
Meade's going to get the bunt down and advance Riono. She's going to do her job. And she's going to put faith here in Megan Ward as that. But now Ojo getting in a 1-2 count with two off-speed pitches. It's going to bring some heat. Ward able to poke that one out into right center. Riono's going to round third, and she's going to get in there standing. And Ward, just like that, able to cut the deficit to 1. And it's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, Jaylee Ojo kept coming in there with the soft stuff, pounding the zone in the gap. Really good approach, and the tying run is indeed in scoring position now.
That one's going to get chopped over to first. Very anticlimactic finish to the inning, but Illinois able to push a run across, cut the deficit to 1, and heading into the top of the 6th, we got a team really have a great showing, and one of them being the left-hander, Klosterman, 1 for 2 on the day, was really able to get things going in her first at-bat, and now a 4-pitch at-bat will get on first base.
At this juncture in the game.
Now 1-1, Jackson able to put the bat on it, and Riono not going to be able to get it. Round second, going to third, and now coming home is Klosterman. The throw home is not going to be in time. Jackson to third, and just like that, we've been talking about all day, Jackson hit by the pitch twice, not in there for the bat, but a huge at-bat, able to get on third and drive home a run.
Yeah, she certainly earned that one, stepping in and taking as she eased it back to the outside corner for the strike.
Low in the zone, she went, throw over to first. That's going to get a crucial first out of the inning with Jackson still on third.
Yeah, that's a big time out there. Now you get a chance if you can get a pop-up here. Late in this game has tremendous importance, especially with the way Ojo's been pitching.
Great snag out there in center. Jackson, though, coming home, and she's going to score easily. Meade able to stick out the glove and make a fantastic catch out there, but ranging back, had no chance of getting Jackson out of the plate.
Limiting the big innings, and that's something she struggled to do all year.
Poke down the left. Young just over the outstretched glove of Carroll. She's going to take a big round at first and sit put. And now the rally once again begins with 2 outs and 1 runner on. Strong, and really just make them buy into this program that Coach Gillespie's building. That's going to get under the glove of Ward, and rounding second going to third is Young. Heads up base running there on the base paths.
Yeah, Young does so many things for this Iowa team. Really the catalyst, the impetus for their offense. No hesitation as she saw that one scoot under the glove of Ward. And
she had 2 outs with 1 on, but now is in trouble. As a runner goes, throw's going to beat her, and Ward, a fantastic play, able to slide in there and get the tag down and end the inning, as we'll be right back here on Big Ten Plus heading into the bottom of the 6th.
Puck behind the plate, whether or not it ends up in your glove. No chance to react on the foul tip, but Reineck lives to see another day.
Off speed, able to force some weak contact from Reineck over to Young, and now it's going to be the first out in the bottom of the 6th. Gets set, fires the payoff pitch. And that one is downstairs as Malot's going to trot over to first base. Now Illinois with something to do.
Nice job by Pogue monitoring the heart rate of her standout young hurler.
Devovic up in foul territory. Jackson able to camp under that and make the play. Attribute that to the mound visit if you want to, but Pogue certainly contributing some way.
For feet early in this game a little bit, but big chance for her to stack up some confidence.
That ball is going to get by Pogue. Malott able to get in there standing, and now a runner in scoring position for Berkmeyer.
And Berkmeyer's been dealing with some struggles, but I think something cool, athleticism taking over from Pogue.
Off speed on the outer part of the plate is going to sit down Berkmeyer, and Ojo getting out of the situation.
And her location is going to be paramount for her. as she goes to work for the Illini today.
Able to force weak contact out to Devovic and get the first out of the inning pretty quickly. Already looking comfortable and finding her spots.
From May of last year to January, she was battling injury. And so for her to take on 182 pitches, be back out there today, it is tremendous stuff from her.
Poked out to Starks, and she's going to make quick work of that ball. 2 quick outs from McQueen. Now we see Sammy with the 1-2 count.
Yeah, rare to see McQueen pull the here it is, hit it. But she climbs the ladder once again and gets the punch out.
McQueen comes in, does her job. Have their final words, but Starks lays one down, left-hand side. Tough play for Pogue. She's going to get over to first. And Starks able to beat it out. And now on the first pitch, 1 runner on with no 3-2 once more. Here's Ojo. She's going to take a check swing, put the bat on the ball. Jackson, and she's safe at first as the throw was not in time. And just like that, 2 bang-bang plays at bat.
Yeah, she's done a great job with her composure, but this whole team just pumping faith and positivity into her all day long.
Pogue not able to handle that. Runners are going to advance. And now 2 runners in scoring position, 3-1 count.
Still confident enough to come at you with the off speed.
3-2 downstairs. Meade showing some energy, and now the bases are juiced. No outs, and now decisions need to be made on whether or not Ojo is going to finish out this outing strong.
Pitch count starting to get up there here, Spencer. She's over 120 pitches now.
Ward out into deep left center. Tracking, though, is Baines. And a run will come across as Starks comes through. First out record for Iowa, but a 1 run comes across for Illinois.
Well, it's a little bit of lower body fatigue resulting in those low fastballs.
And Carroll going to take that one outside. Now, all runners move over, bases loaded. 1 out still.
And Adams is likely down today after throwing over 150 pitches yesterday.
Reinick pokes it out. And that's going to be a soft pop out to short. Not the at-bat wanted for sure for Reinick. But
composed in this moment, is the freshman able to calm her heartbeat one more time and execute a pitch to send this ball game to its conclusion?
The payoff pitch is going to get Malott to fan. And Ojo reaching deep down to find the off-speed pitch and get that complete game. The whole team, the whole staff wanted her to see it. They trusted her to finish this outing, and Iowa snaps the 16-game losing streak. And it just seems like they've had Illinois' name all day. Whenever Illinois matched back, Iowa did a great job firing back and only extending their lead. Ethan, what does this mean for the program and moving forward?
Wow, well, I'm almost speechless, Spencer, and that's not a great quality for a commentator to have, but my goodness, what an outstanding job by the youngster. I think that was the theme of the day, is the young talent, Jaylee Ojo, spearheading it with an absolute opus out there today, battling late and just finding a way to come out of here with the victory.